Hey, what's going on, guys and girls? Alcoholic Phoenix here, and welcome to episode number 28 of my Generation Zero Pistol Only Let's Play series. We are going to try and farm for some score again today and see if we can get these base defense missions to trigger, or whether this save slash, update is also broken on this profile for me as well. Now we were able to trigger the base defense and stuff last episode. We were able to get the base defense and a command point base defense mission to trigger, or a base attack to trigger. So hopefully if we get enough score here, we can trigger a base defense and everything's gonna work. That would be the dream right there. Stand in the perfect spot, he can't hit me. He can hit me with the gas though, that's annoying. Don't stomp on me. Don't tread on me. Don't stand still for too long. You get your asshole drilled. Okay, his knee's gone on that side. Run, 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 run. Got him. Felt like my game was going to crash then for a sec. Like wanted to explode for a moment there. Okay, what's that? Probably like 500, 600 score maybe. From what we just killed, 1300. We got a rival spawn, like a rival level up. Okay. That's good. No home defense or anything triggered then, but that's fine. That is fine. The problem is with the forest region is finding enemies, for me at least, isn't as easy as other regions. Like if I go to the farmlands, I know a majority of the big tank spawns in the farmlands consistently and can go there over and over again and consistently get enemies, rinse and repeat, loop it to get Reaper spawns, all that kind of stuff. I'm not really that familiar with the forest as much as I am with that. The only real forest spawns I know of are up here. Out here, and then a little bit down here. I think there's a decent bit. Yeah, I think that's really it for me that I know off the top of my dome piece. Because the thing is, with the forest region, you've got a lot of forest, right? So from what I've found, a lot of the time you want big enemies, they spawn in kind of like an open fieldy area. Relatively open field. At least if you want the tanks and stuff. Yes, there's a collectible up here. Yep. I'm just going to find those randomly while running around the forest region. Which is always good. Bit of plastic on the ground. Look like a bunch of, what are they called? There's a name for, oh, binoculars. Yes, good. Awesome. I don't know whether I actually have the tech view thing unlocked. I do. Good. Now we can actually see what health stuff is. I kept forgetting to grab those anytime I went out, so that's my bad, but... Now, I want to come over here, because there's the rivals down here, but I'm thinking there's probably more bad enemies than just the rivals out here. Hopefully, I'm going to have to try and avoid killing the rivals, because otherwise we're going to drop our score, and we don't want to be doing any of that shit. Not with how long it's going to take us to build up in the first place. We don't want to go dropping it. One of these should be open. Maybe it's... Okay, I just never picked this lock. Do I haven't... Wait, I have no lockpicks on me? Excuse me? I do, what? Okay, whatever. Never had that problem before, that's a new one. Right. Now, hopefully that's not only the rivals that I'm hearing. I'm hoping there's more big boys out here that we can cause some mischief with. Actually... Oh, yeah, okay, hang on. I know where we are. I'm a moron. Yeah, this is the other area that I know of. This is Östertörn. I can't believe I've never unlocked the safe house here, because this is a wicked area for enemies, because sometimes the enemies just spawn in such high amounts you have about 10 FPS while playing this area. But, hey, if you want enemy spawns, you'll get them here, usually. You just come here, visit randomly every once in a while, and it'll just be shitloads of enemies spawn. Gran Haggett, that's the name I was trying to think of. Gran Haggett. Oh, Gran Haggett das. Oh, shit. E is just not working. What? Hang on a minute. Oh, there was a prompt that I couldn't see that was not showing up on screen until I pushed escape. What happened with that? Did you see the prompt disappear? The second I hit escape, that prompt showed up and disappeared quickly. So it was stuck there, but we couldn't read it and didn't know it was there. That's why I couldn't open anything. That's why I couldn't pick the lock before. These rivals are literally just up on this hill. I don't want to piss them off. So that's a general tank spawn is up on this hill. There's also another one back here. There's a control point over there as well. That somehow we didn't discover as we ran past, so that's probably a good thing. I don't really want to trigger them all at the moment. I just want one to work at a time, to be honest. So yeah, the rival tanks are just over there. The invader of Tylovden and the ruler of the suburbs. They are fighting stuff, though. I want to fight the things they're fighting, but not fight them. You know? Okay, maybe they're just actually fucking them up. We do not want to kill these rivals. That is something we don't want to do. It's hard enough to get score. We do not want to lose these rivals. Accidentally killing them. I say accidentally. We're not going to kill them by accident. They're going to take a fair bit of... like, be able to take a fair beating. So we should be fine. Oh... But it is going to make it really hard to kill these other enemies while we're having to avoid these guys. That is a reality. Especially the harvester. We're basically trying to farm the harvester's boys, his hunters, that he's going to have come out of his butthole. Well, have come out of the sky, but... You see what I mean by the enemy spawns? It gets a little crazy once you trigger them. Hey, Tanky Poo, how about you go away? Go find somewhere else to play for a minute while I kill your friends here. Ouch! Oh, get off my screen. I didn't even hold tab. Ow. Ready for him? He's gonna get in his mounted crash position. Please die quickly. Please die quickly. Okay, we got a med before we kill you. Oh! I was literally clicking the button. I don't want to just waste adrenaline shots. I want to save those for something like a Reaper fight or whatever. Okay, then. I said that. Ha 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 ha. Funny, 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 ha ha. Oh, there's a tank that's not a rival just hanging over here. Okay, good. That's a good thing. Are you just spawning runners, Harvester? That's a little disappointing. This is worth more score. Okay, now we're fighting a Harvester and 2 tanks without actually fighting them. We're having to just deal with them. Which is going to get real annoying real fast. Okay, you can die though. I can kill you. C4? Who brought out the C4 ticks? Okay, this is good. We've got this truck here that will stop us from being blown away by this guy. Which will make fighting these guys way easier. Ow. Ow. Hunter, where are you? I know what you did last summer. Oh. Okay, at least... Whoa. He's still spawning shit? And I thought he would have actually taken... Like, he would have been all spawned out by now. I mean, I'm glad he's not. This is just ridiculous. Hey, are you gonna stop? This is madness. Ow! C4 ticks. Okay, I have to move because the gas does not get protect. The truck does not protect me from the noxious gas. Like I said, it makes it very hard when you're fighting a tank while 2 rivals are literally up your ass. Kind of makes life a little bit harder. Hey, my dude. Right. You guys have a good day. I shall catch you both later. I think... Oh, I did my assignment. Nice. I think... I've gotten all I can out of that spot for now because of them. I don't think he's going to spawn any more runners for a little while. He's just going to kind of do his thing. So now, oh my god, we can come down here and see if we can find any more, or at least escape combat, so our points will count. Oh, we got tanks. Yes, 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 yes. Fantastic. Get over here now. Get over here. Wow, those bullets are actually hitting that tank. That's kind of funny. Is one a Phoenix tank? One must be a Phoenix tank. That's 60. Yup, one is a Phoenix tank. Okay. Once we've killed these guys, this is definitely going to be enough score to what would normally cause a base defense. More than enough. So if we still can't get a base defense after killing these guys, it is broken. After the first one spawned. There's no doubt about it. I don't think anyway. Like, this would easily be enough to provoke an attack on a base. Even just killing like a few runners and hunters would be enough to trigger an attack on a base, rather than killing multiple tanks. try and use this tree for cover from that. Okay, the tree actually would have protected me from the rockets, which I did not expect. And we are blowing through the standard medis. Funny thing is, I actually think the Phoenix tanks are easier because you can get up behind them and shoot them in the back without getting blown away by the blast like these guys do. The blast actually causes more problems than anything else they do, I think. See, like this guy, we can get up right in his face. Although he does do the gas, so, you know, the gas is also actually really shit. It also spawns like 4 ticks at a time. These guys don't really hurt much, but they are very annoying. Especially when they don't even look at you to jump at you, they just jump. Okay, let's get up behind him. I knew he'd pop gas once I got around behind him. Okay, I was a little bit far away. Don't know about that one, champ. I'll take the gas damage. I don't know whether I'll take the stomp damage without thinking bullshit. Right, now actually what we could do is avoid the rockets, potentially. 4%. You are nearly dead. Let's destroy ya. Alright. Yep, see the pop-ups are there, but they don't show up, so we couldn't loot just then. Weekly milestone reached. Alright, now we should be out of combat. Now? Maybe? He's still in combat with me! You're actually kidding me. I got a KVM just then. From something. I don't know what it was. Maybe that guy? No. Oh, this is all the stuff that went into my thingo. Music's changed. Did I escape? 5,000 score. Forest region level up. No way does this not trigger a base defense. Nah. Nah, it's busted. Has to be. No way did killing that many enemies just then not trigger a base defense. There is no fucking way, dude, that was not enough to trigger a base defense. It's just not. That would easily trigger a normal home base defense. There's no way it didn't. So I'm thinking it is also broken on this save file. That is my belief. 100%. Has to be the case. Can I actually build a FM tel thing? Yeah, I can. Okay. Wait, was that destroy a machine in the marshlands region? So what do we get? Oh, a bunch of medis. I'll take those straight away. We got some guns. Actually, to be honest, not bad. The stuff we just got then. Not bad at all. Advanced medkit's decent. That's a decent sniper rifle. If you didn't have an experimental one, that's not too bad at all. Yeah, not bad. So I'm thinking, yeah, these are definitely got to be busted, because you would think that was more than enough damage dealt to enemies. 5,000 score. I know that's not how the threat points went up. It went up like 2,000 threat points, but that probably still should be enough to trigger a base defense at any other point. With no issue at all. Even like 500-600 sometimes would be enough to trigger a home base defense. So I'm thinking it's busted on this file too. But yet I've definitely not farmed it as much as I farm my main save file. So I don't want to say for sure. But I'd like to think that's a pretty good indication that there's something probably wrong with it. Just based on the fact that we didn't even get a home base defense. I didn't expect a control point one to spawn, but a home base defense, yeah. I figured it might trigger a home base defense. They're usually very, very easy to trigger. Like, they're not hard to trigger at all. I would do a base defense. I would come down to this area, shoot like 5 things. Didn't matter what it was, really. And maybe 10 at a push if they're like some runners and shit. And boom, base defense. And you could just run them. Run them, run them, run them, and run them, and run them. I mean, it might have been too early to come back to this particular area for new enemies to spawn, although I actually don't know how the timing works for enemy spawns. I don't know what a rough guesstimate is on enemies spawning in a particular, like being able to spawn back in a particular area. I have no idea. I don't think it's awfully long though. But I could also be incorrect about that. So what was the first place we went? We went over this way first, right? Like, we went along this edge where we had some runners and some hunters. That was the first place we checked. So it's been the longest without me hitting it up. Probably been nearly probably 50 minutes, an hour in game time since I went there. So I'm going to see if enemies have respawned over here or not. I'm not hopeful, though. I'm also thinking that, like, yeah. I think the base defenses may have issues. What will probably happen with this is if by the time this episode's released, the base defense stuff isn't fixed, we'll probably roll through with some side missions in this series. And hopefully by the time we get through a few of those, like an episode or 2 of those, if that, they're fixed. That's the plan. If not, then, dude, I don't know. I have no idea, honestly, what we could do. Right, so this is a relay beacon. Usually doesn't take too terribly long for enemies to spawn back in near a relay beacon, but I am not seeing or hearing any. Yeah. No. This is a problem. I honestly don't necessarily believe that 40% of people have had the problem where they have it spawn one time and then never can get it to trigger again. I think that number's higher than that. Only 40% doesn't sound right to me. I mean, I may be incorrect on that, but that still doesn't sound right to me. Only 40%. I think it's closer to like 60 to 70% if I was to take a guess at it. But I may be incorrect, Mundo. Can we, like, find some enemies? I think the forest region needs more enemy spawns. If you're going to have all these base defense things, give us more enemy spawns to actually get them to trigger. I spend a lot of time running around the forest region looking for enemies. A lot more than I spend in any other region, I think, trying to find enemies. Except for some area of this in the north coast can sometimes be a little bland with enemies, but usually it's not as bad as this, though, so. Oh, hello. And only the two of you hanging out. Oh, there's more. Did only the three of you hanging out? No. We've got a little family over here. That's nice. One combat. 320. Like, sometimes even that would be enough to get a base defense to trigger. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. There is another control point up there. I think is the area that it's in. So there is another one there as well. Wait, or is it just here? No. No. No, I'm right. I think I was right with where it is. It's up there. I believe. But like, so much... I don't mind grinding a game, but... obviously... this is a little much. Is that a tank I just heard? So what we're going to do is we're going to spend like another 5 minutes. We're going to try and kill a few more enemies and that. See if we can get it to spawn. If we can't, I'm going to call it broken for me. Say that it's not working. I think 5,000 points or like XP would have been more than enough. So let's say 2,500 score. Would have been more than enough to trigger it. Like normally, so... I will consider it broken if I kill this tank and cannot get it to work. That'll be my barometer. This tank's probably going to give us like 1,000 score. Again, could easily kill this tank and pop one. Have it just work. Straight up. Stuck on the log. So this guy respawned. Because we were over here and we fought this guy earlier this episode. It's one of like the first enemies we fought in this episode. And I'm recording this episode and last episode back to back. So I have been in game for like an hour and a bit now. So there's no reason why a lot of those enemy spawns shouldn't have respawned. Especially even the tanks out in the paddock, because they were killed pretty early on last episode as well. Oh, I hate the gas, man. I'm just gonna get up in his asshole and just shoot the shit out of it. Woo! That was a little rude. You don't need your tank, do ya? No. See, that shouldn't hit me. I'm so far away. I don't like that hits me. Oh, would you frick off? Don't you say I got enough problems? Right. He's dead. 4680. Yes, the score on the map updates instantly. What is the threat level at? 15. Yeah. I think 15 should be more than enough to have spawned one. Alright. We can loot these guys though, get some more goodies off of them. Yes. Yes, respawning goodies. I love respawning goodies. Right, so the only other place we could possibly go to that may have spawned more enemies as Grand Haggett. And if it hasn't, we're going to call it an episode. I have recorded a lot of stuff today. Like, like 3 or 4 No Man's Sky episodes, 3 Generation Zero episodes. Like, I'm trying to make sure I've got videos for the whole week before I go back to work. For you guys and girls. Okay, this is going to be a real pain in the ass. I'm going to have to bring out the big guns a little bit, I think. Otherwise, we're going to have a real hard time doing this with just a pistol. He's shooting his friend. That's good. This works out perfectly. If he can drill it... Oh. What happened to that rocket? Can someone explain that to me? Where did it go? Actually, you know what we should do? Oh, EMP rocket. Dying. Let me heal. Oh my god. I just got that off in time. Big damage. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to EMP rocket them both and then try and shoot them up the arse. Once this gas goes away, of course. We're not going to go dealing with taking the gas damage if we don't have to. And because they're standing close enough together, they should both get EMP'd by this one rocket. Yep, perfect. Get up in him. Get up in him. Get up in him. Okay, we got one. Alright. That worked out perfectly. We should be 5,000 score. Exactly. We've gone up over 3,000 score. Nothing. No rival spawn. No level up. Nothing. I really hope this bug gets fixed very, very soon. Because it really sucks, and it disappoints me greatly. I know the devs are trying their hardest, but it still sucks to not be able to play the game, really. For this point in the playthrough, like, that is the only thing we can really do is stuff like this, so, apart from the side missions. So yeah, anyway, guys and girls, that is going to be the end of this episode. If you liked it, remember to leave a like. If you want to see more Generation Zero in the future, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media links down in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Alright, peace!